Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our in-depth playthrough of Elden Ring. So 13 episodes is pretty crazy. And to put things into perspective, by episode 13 of my walkthrough for Bloodborne, we were nearing the halfway mark of the game. So to think that we are where we are in this game by part 13, with no kind of severe loss of momentum at all, we're moving really smooth, and we have plenty of velocity on this character. We're covering a lot of ground in every episode. That's crazy to think about. This game is just so enormous. So, the first thing I'm going to do in this episode is I would like to change my Ash of War. I'm not going to get rid of Golden Vow because I love having it, but I'm just going to go back to the standard scaling because with the Holy Enchantment on this weapon, I'm not able to use Fire Grease, and Fire Grease is really good. Now, I'm going to equip the Fire Grease just so I can have it on my person, and then I'll put Fire Pots over here. Well, I can't equip them, I don't have any. I'm going to make some. Fire Pots are just good. So, I want to point something out to you guys. You see why it's important to pick up these materials. Like, you see me pick up every set of smoldering butterflies that catches my eye. It's not just because I have ADHD. It is actually so we can make these fire pots. But it's also why I pick up every mushroom that I see, or most of them at least, because seeing that we have this many means that we can make however many sets of 6, like 4 or 5. Like, we can constantly refill our stock if we need to, depending on what kind of situation we're in. So, just do your thing. Make sure you're picking the materials. And my HUD is off, by the way. I'm trying to experiment in this episode. I want to see if this looks any cleaner. And I have it on the auto setting, so that way it doesn't come up unless I'm actually fighting things or taking damage, or I think that's how it works. I don't know. I've never played with it on the auto setting. I usually always have the HUD on. Now, when you're scaling your way down here into Castle Morne, there's 2 different directions you can go. You can go straight over off of this cliff, or you can jump across the roof here. I guess either way is fine. I mean, they're not going to change the route that you take. You're going to end up at the same place, which is down below. But this way is slightly more dangerous. That's going to drop you down into a room that's got one of those blobs that falls from the ceiling, as well as a couple demi-humans in there. God, why do I keep calling that? Misbegottens in there, as well as another one of those kindred spirits that we've been talking to. You have 2 of those blobs down there. Those things just kind of mind their own business, though. There's no item back there. They're not guarding anything. There's no reason to fight them. The reason that I would deem this to be the correct way to go down is because you can drop down onto this thing and there's an item right there that you otherwise would have to run back up all the way through here just to drop down and get it again. We're not going to have to run back through and drop down on that roof for any reason because there's nothing over there. We got another stone sword key. And then the way you can drop down right here without taking any damages, I mean, you can just, land on these barrels. I guess they kind of break your fall? Maybe. If something just died. Something just died. Maybe it's the Misbegottens fighting with the Godric soldiers. Because we just got some runes. Now, for this part, you don't, fuck you, stupid blobs. You don't really have to do anything for this part. You don't have to be stealthy. For some reason, these guys don't aggro. I don't know what they're doing down here. I don't know why they're holding their heads. I don't necessarily have an answer for this part from a lore standpoint. I don't know what's different about these ones versus the ones that are fighting up there. So, it's interesting stuff, though. We're going to murder them, though. Come here. Only because you think you can handle me. Alright, let's grease up. Come here. That one was free. God, that's one of my favorite Super Vegeta moments. He let Cell power up just so he could tell him. That one was free. I mean, can you imagine just the flex? Your enemy is basically fine, I guess I can try against you, and you let them power up to, their most powerful state. Let them punch you in the face as hard as they can, one free shot, and then just completely wiping it off, not even hurt. I really like Vegeta. I am a huge Vegeta fan. So don't pick that item up. Because of that. See if we can get the bleed. There we go. I hate that he got a hit on me, but it's whatever. Let's pick up our pickled turtleneck meat. And these guys are dropping the glass shard, man. It's kind of strange. Normally that does not drop here at all, like from these guys. Like, I think it should be a tool, right? There it is. Shard of filthy glass. Worthless rubbish. That's, this glass didn't do anything to you, man. That's kind of mean. Because it sparkles in the light, it might be mistaken for an object of value when seen from afar. It cannot produce light by itself, essentially worthless. So who knows? Maybe in like a glowy setting, maybe you throw this and it might lure something that is attracted to shiny stuff. It's interesting to think about. So let's talk to this guy. Please help me. I'm of noble blood. If those hideous mongrels eat me, I'll be forever marred. Anything but that, please. Think of the disgrace. This is an interesting dialogue, and whatever plane he is speaking to us from, like if there are planes of existence in this game, it's whatever it is, it has mushrooms around him. So it's kind of cool. They're like ghost mushrooms coming out of the ground. Some Maple Story shit. But I think it's really cool to point out that this guy is more scared of being disgraced with being eaten than he is about dying in general. Like, I mean, dying probably isn't very fun either, but this guy doesn't seem to care about that. He's more concerned about the way he dies and being eaten. I forgot to equip my fire pots. I'm such an amateur. Okay. Get a free shot on this guy. And we'll finish him. And because your damage is just so awful against these guys unless you have some kind of fire, it doesn't matter. So now we're going to go handle this guy. I believe this part bodes troublesome. Oh, he already hears us. Okay. Okay, there's not more of them. That's good. So I'm going to fire up. And I'm also... Oh my goodness. The damage. Oh yeah. I know I'm wiping the floor with these guys, but you gotta believe me, they're not this easy. I mean, with fire though. Okay, and then we're gonna go up here. It's gonna dead end, but we're gonna get this item up here. I don't remember what's up here. I think it's should be like a chest, maybe. Yeah. Stone sword key, possibly. Twin blade talisman. Okay. So this is an interesting one. No, it's still not better than the sword seal, but it enhances the final hit of your combos, which is kind of cool. It's not going to change your combo, like visibly, but the last hit in your combo will do more damage. The twin blade technique is a tradition of the confessors, who closely guard the secret of how they preserve the momentum of their attacks, thus in the final strike of their onslaught, all the more deadly. That sounds pretty damn cool, because we are indeed a confessor, and that's why I wanted to read that description to you guys. In hindsight, ideally would have liked to have read it better, like with an adult reading level, you know, but like I said, for some reason, as soon as that record button flashes red, it's like, I can't read, I can't talk, can't do anything. So once you drop down onto this roof, it really doesn't matter where you drop from here. It's all relatively safe. No damage. If you've been using your flasks up to this point, there's a nice little scarab over here that'll help recharge you. And I think we used... okay, I didn't see the amount before it got refunded to us, but I think we used like 1 or 2. A tarnished golden sunflower. It gave us 3 of them. Let's check this out. It's not a tool. Get your shit together, LP. Alright. A large flower that blooms facing the Erd tree. It's interesting. Found near minor Erd trees, even though this is not. Though wilted and faded, it still retains holy essence. It's pretty cool. The things we'll be able to craft with this, which should be, yep, okay, the holy pot. Alright, there's one. Interesting. And it says facing the Erd tree. Like, I wonder what that means. Like, I'm not necessarily a botanist. I don't know a whole lot about flowers or trees. But it's interesting to think about why it faces the Erd tree, or the minor Erd tree for that matter, because in the place that we found this, it wasn't growing here, right? Like, it was on a corpse that is being grown over by a tree. This person had them on them, but where did they find them? It's a great question. So for this part, get a running start before you jump, just to be safe. And then from here, it's just easy platforming. And then we're going to grab another grace up here. The game's going to be real nice to us. And give us another one, just before we fight the boss. And then here, we've got some classic platforming. This should give you flashbacks to, like, the Iron Keep in Dark Souls 2. There's a spot up at the top there that's exactly like this in that game. It's a little bit more extreme in Dark Souls 2. There's only 2 drops in this one, but let me turn my lantern on, give you guys better visual of what's going on. So you've got Misbegottens down here, and then you have rats. So here's kind of like what I recommend you do. I would say here's an awesome opportunity to use darkness, because you do not want to start fighting as soon as you drop down in here. Like, just don't. I would say get down here, cast darkness, and look at that. He didn't follow. Completely lost aggro. And then you're free to grab the grace. And this is what I recommend you do. No matter what your skill level is, no matter how badass you think you are, or how good you are at this game, I say don't fight on that part. I say grab the grace, because you're not worried about guys respawning. I like to break shit. I don't know how to explain myself. And now, what we're going to do is we're going to go get this item, which, if I remember correctly, should be the whip. Oh, I guess I didn't need to pull that guy. I mean, he was coming right at me. Wow. Ultra Instinct Rat. Yes, that's it. Give me that golden rune. Yes, yes, yes. Come on out. That's so weird. Some enemies in this game that just really it doesn't work with. The rats are one of them. Come here. Come here. I hope you break your fucking teeth on this shield. What an annoying enemy. Okay, and then we should just have the one Misbegotten right here. Easy peasy. The whip. Oh yeah. This shit. I'm excited for this. I'm going to show it off for just a second. Just for the sake of doing it. So, the whip in this game. This is the most basic version of it. This is just the regular whip. And very similar to other Souls games. It can't be parried or anything. But I'm telling you, the whip, like, it's in a class of its own. I don't know if you can do this. Let me try real quick. Okay, you can't. I was wondering if the flail and the whip were considered cousin weapons or something like that, if you could do this, but the whip is so good. It's got a wind up with a huge sweep, and because durability isn't a thing in this game, you don't have to worry about them breaking or anything like that. It's just like something I totally want to use. There are some super unique whip weapons in this game, and we're definitely going to mess around with them. You can bet on that. I did want to talk about this, though. let's take just 1 second to talk about this torch. We got this in the last episode. The steel wire torch is not the same as the normal torch. It's twice as heavy, but it has more damage. It's got more physical and more fire damage, and it scales better. But the interesting thing about it is you only poke things with the torch. Like when you use a regular one, it just does a normal thrust attack. It's not a weapon art or an Ash of War. This one has Fire Breather, and it will completely cake the area in front of you with fire. It's very good against things that are weak to fire. The damage will surprise you, even though it's just a torch. So it can be an excellent companion in some darker caves where the enemies are weak to fire damage. This part is troublesome. You have big guy right here, okay? So let's fire up. And let's do this. Let's get a... He's going to wake up, like, regardless as soon as you start winding up. But let's do that. Hit him. And then now we have Bow Guy, who is awake. So... Really? I barely didn't get that pot out in time. That's fine, though. It's whatever. So let's whittle this guy down. You see what I mean? It's kind of crazy when, like, the flying ones that are significantly weaker and less troublesome give you more trouble than the big guy. I thought there were 2. For some reason, I thought there were 2 flyers over here, but I guess there's just 1. We get some throwing daggers. Perfect for pulling. So, you can take this ladder down, or you can jump. Doesn't matter. If you jump down from here, the only thing you have to worry about is landing on a jellyfish by accident, because they're not hostile right now, but they can be really fast. So I'm just going to kind of roll off right here. And then there should be, if you hug the cliff here and follow it around, watch your step, you know, be very much aware of where the edge is. There's the boss. We can actually see him. He is the, I think he's called the Leonid? Leonide? I don't really know how to pronounce it, but he's, yeah, Somberstone. Hell yeah. He's, not very hard. I guess I'll just say that. I mean, you get a better look at him. Really cool boss. He's fun to fight. I mean, I certainly didn't beat him on my first try in my other character, but I'll show you guys how to deal with that guy. He's pretty weak. He's not a problem at all. And then I don't believe there's anything over here, but I'm going to check anyway. We're just going to do our due diligence. Okay, looks like we're good. And now we're going to go in a spot where there is an item, but it's a unique way to get it without getting hurt. So over here, we're going to be blessed with the familiar giant crab. But interestingly enough, the crab can't fit in here, so like, go grab these 15 fire arrows. Crab can't get in here. It's pretty funny. I'll time my fire pot so I don't waste it. Nice. What's the matter? Can't fit? Ow. That's what I get. That was 100% warranted. Whatever. Fireball eats these guys alive. I ain't worried about it. Oh shit. Nope, nope. Don't want to get hit by that. Alright. I'm finishing you. I'm tired of this shit. Give me your stupid ass crab eggs that I didn't ask for. I'll let your children live. Sorry guys, I killed your mom. You're just gonna have to figure it out. If you get of age and you're still feeling some type of way about it, you come find me. I'll be ready. So now, let's talk about the boss. The wolves are not, like, ideal for this boss. They're not, like, good. But I'm going to use them anyway because I just want, like, a summon for this guy to keep the heat off of me. I suppose I could show you guys how to beat him without the spirit summons. If you don't want to use spirit summons, that'd probably be fine. I can do that. So let's buff up, right? Golden Bow. Yeah, let's do it. And then I'm going to bubble. Barricade Shield. is like your best friend against this guy. Ah. When he does that roar, be real careful. Because the roar itself will hurt you. And mind your stamina if you go the guard counter route, okay? Like, him hitting you, you're still taking damage, right? Like, you're still gonna lose stamina. And you don't want to use so much stamina that you're left with almost none, right? So, like, right in between attacks, you know, lower your guard just long enough to counter. And let your stamina refill. And we get the Grafted Blade Greatsword. And that guy really is as easy as I made that look. Like, it's that easy. Just do your guard counters, you know? Even if you don't have the Confessor's Shield, like, even if your shield isn't as good, still, guard counter. Use your Barricade Shield, increase your guard boost, I guess it's called in this game, and beat his ass. I believe in you. You got it. He is an incredibly short fight that does not require spirit summons, so you can go up through here, see if there's any items. This would be an ideal place for them to kind of nestle a little hidden item, but in our case there's not. And I've checked the whole area. I've checked the rubble on the outskirts. I've gone everywhere. This area really reminds me of where you fight the Orphan of Kos in Bloodborne. It's very similar, eerily similar. So let's take a look at the sword we got. It is our first colossal weapon on this playthrough. It is considered a colossal sword. The storied sword of Castle Morne, a revenger's weapon, it is burdened with oceans of anger and regret, one of the legendary armaments. A lone surviving champion from a country now vanished was so determined to continue fighting that he claimed the swords of an entire clan of warriors. The special ability is Oath of Vengeance. Swear an oath upon the Greatsword to avenge the clan, temporarily raising all attributes for a certain duration. While the oath's effects are active, poise will be increased. When I say it increases your attributes, I mean it increases, like, you know, your strength, your endurance, and all that stuff. I believe that's how it works. And then you also get quite a bit of poise as well, like, not some piddly amount. I'm talking like a good chunk, because I've used this weapon before. It is heavy. It weighs 21 units, but it has a C scaling in strength and an E in dex, and it needs 40 strength to one-hand it. It blocks quite a bit of damage too. It'll block 64% physical damage, and it's got 43 guard boost. That's better than most starting shields. So it's a killer weapon if you don't want to play with a shield. I mean, it could do you plenty of good. I mean, look at it. So we're going to talk about the design of this weapon real quick. It's the Grafted sword, right? So grafted is in all these blades from these fallen foes have been grafted together, and we keep seeing that word. We keep seeing grafted, grafted, grafted. And let's see how much it raises our stats. So let's just look at what our stats are real quick. Okay, memorize them real quick. We'll see what happens if we can use the special attack. I guess we can't, but yeah, okay. Anyway, that weapon is the sword that Irina's father was talking about. And now we're going to go give it to him. So let's go back to the very beginning of Castle Morne. Because any other way is going to cause us to have to go way around. And we don't want to do that. We just want to make our way back straight to him. Should be relatively easy to get to, because I'm just going to kind of run by most of the enemies. And they'll lose aggro. We'll use darkness if we have to. So not bad. We've cleared Castle Morne. The boss is, he's pretty aggressive, and he can seem kind of scary, especially with the varying skill levels of the different players. You know, we're not all going to be the same at this game. And some of us who are newer and maybe aren't super comfortable with controls or the combat yet might not be able to steamroll that guy so easily. These butterflies are worth risking it all for. So to speed our way through here, we'll run past all these guys. I'm not worried about them. Just want to get to the ladder. Hopefully not get hit in the ass. Okay, easy peasy. Everything lost aggro. So we'll give this guy the sword, which is his mission, right? We're kind of completing his biggest concern about leaving this place. And this part we can't really cheat on. I mean, it just gets bad no matter what you do. If you're in a hurry on this part, I'm going to take my time here of all places. Just so I don't take a bunch of damage on the way there. Oh, come on. Listen. There we go. There's got to be some kind of sweet spot, right? And they can shoot multiple arrows at you, so just be careful when you're fighting these guys. And they'll stop to shoot their arrows, too. They aren't moving when they shoot. There we go. Rather deal with that guy that way than any other way. That was easy. You too. Oh yeah, he fell. You're not going to hit me this time. Nice try, though. And yes, I've got a weakness for these butterflies. I just want to pick them up every time. You got 3 of them that time. We'll make this nice and easy. I think most of these guys should be fighting through here, right? So we just kind of sneak through. Hopefully it won't aggro us. Let's see if we can sneak past these guys. Yeah, man, you get that visceral. Or riposte, I guess it would be. Hey, pal.
I'm in your debt for keeping the sword from those fallen creatures. I'm no longer bound by greedy. Once I've rescued Irina, I will spend my remaining days with her.
Oy, who's gonna tell him?
Thanks to you, I will be reunited with Irina and devote my remaining days to her. Irina has a gentle nature, though. I only hope it remains intact.
Well, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but none of her is going to be intact.
Thanks to you, and devote Irina as I only hope.
Okay, so we finished his dialogue. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go here. Just before you start going downhill from the Bridge of Sacrifice, which is where we find her. Yep. Here we go. Ay, ay, ay. That's rough. Okay. So she's dead. The weapon that killed her is still here. And he's not doing too good.
Irina, how could this be? My daughter deserved better. The fault lies with me. I chose duty over my daughter's safety. And that is how fate has answered.
This guy's voice. I don't know who voice acts for this guy, but he seems like... to me, he sounds like the guy that plays the dad in The Witch.
I'll find them. The foul wretch is responsible for this. I'll hunt them down and exterminate every last one of them. Rest assured, Irina, it will be done. I'll find them. The foul wretch is responsible. I'll hunt them down. Rest assured.
Alright, so we'll be continuing his quest line. This is not the last place you find him, oddly enough. Well, you did your best, man. You're right. She deserved better than that. She deserved a father. But, and she wanted to as well. She wrote you that damn letter. You should have fucking... Not gonna get caught up in the drama of fictional characters. That's what Game of Thrones is for. Speaking of Game of Thrones, that's what this freaking sword looks like, man. This sword looks like something straight out of that. It was made the same, except I highly doubt Dragonfire is what melted these swords together, but still. He didn't take it from us. We get to keep it. It's kind of cool, right? Alright, let's do a quick review. Not that far out. Jeez. So we should be pretty much 100% caught up on just about everything. I do want to make one pit stop real quick. I want to see if Vare is still here. Because we're going to do his questline too, but he honestly shouldn't move until we go into Stormveil, but... Or he actually, I'm going to call it right now. He should have a dialogue over the round table.
Oh, well done. Well done indeed. You made it through that entire mess all the way to Stormveil. And off you trotted to the Roundtable Hold. My sincerest congratulations. But how did you find the Round Table? Oh, you don't have to say it. Before, the Round Table was chock full of venerated warriors. But now, it's home to puff chests and has-beens. I fear you've been terribly disappointed. I don't blame you. But still, the Round Table has its perks. Why not earn a seat? Fly straight and true, so to speak.
So, I don't really know if this affects his questline. Like, I don't know if you tell him yes, he will do something different, or if you say no, I'm not sure. But, I mean, I kind of want to do it differently this time. So normally in my first character I said this, but I'm going to choose this time.
Yes, I see. Perhaps it's just as well. Besides, you are maidenless. One can only do so much with the materials provided. But then again, if you should realize the error of your ways, I'm always willing to hear you out.
Okay, so I guess you have an opportunity to fix it. Maybe it is the wrong answer.
Oh. Have you decided to have a go after all? At joining the Round Table proper?
Alright, you win, Vare.
Ah, then you're interested. A wise choice indeed. To join the Round Table proper, you must acquire a great rune and request audience with the 2 fingers in the inner chamber. They are the purported masters of the grace that guides your kind, the tarnished. Yes. Pay them a visit, so that you may see for yourself.
Something that I don't think anybody's going to pick up on about this guy in their first playthrough is I knew immediately that this guy was bad as soon as I played the game. And it's only because of my exposure to other FromSoft games. The first thing you notice about this guy when you talk to him is that he is covered in blood. Like, look at him. He doesn't look very nice. He might act friendly towards you, but he has other people's blood all over him. Like, this guy's bad.
Challenge Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormveil, to acquire a great rune. Decrepit he may be, but a demigod he remains. And of course, an inheritor of a great rune. Worse yet, I hear old Godric's acquired a ferocious new toy to graft. So, prepare for the worst.
Interesting. A ferocious new toy to graft. We're going to see that as soon as we fight him.
What's the matter? Aren't you supposed to be earning your place at the Roundtable Hold? Then you must face Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormveil. For without a great rune, you will not be granted audience. With the 2 fingers in the inner chamber.
God, he sounds like somebody from customer support trying to explain how to set up a fucking router to an 80-year-old man. It's not someplace I would like to be. No disrespect towards people that do that. Your job is... I could never. But, okay. Great. So we have covered quite a shit ton of all of this stuff. This cave right here is what ends up spitting you out on the cliff where that cool sword is and another item. But it's technically part of, like, Caelid, so I don't want to go there. There's a finger reader crone. Interesting, okay. Wonder why I confused that for up here where the bridge is. I don't know. I don't know why I did that. But here's what I would like to do real quick. I'm going to go to the coastal cave, because this has been bothering the absolute shit out of me. We have not seen Bach. We haven't seen him anywhere. Like, I really don't know where the hell he goes past this point. Like, I thought he was supposed to be here, but I guess that's not the case. But he's not what I'm here for. The thing that's been bugging the shit out of me is I need to buy this stupid cookbook to make the poison stuff. Like, that is going to become a severe problem later on.
You again? I don't want any trouble.
Well, listen, man. As long as you sell me shit for a good price, you won't have any trouble. And he does sell 5 of them. I mean, I'm not going to buy those, but
Well,
probably would be smart to buy them, but I'm not gonna. Fuck. Yes, I am. I'm so indecisive.
don't want it.
Yes, yes, yes. Give them all to me. I want them all right now, especially the Scarlet Rot ones. Okay, sleep. No, I don't need those.
All done? Well, be on your way.
Fuck. Yes, I do. Just kidding. Alright. Let's look around for Bach. Let's see if we can find him. These guys are nothing! Not for us at this point in the game, they're not. Give me your string, man. Glass shard again. There's that item again. Interesting. Okay, we'll run up this hill real quick. Only to test a quick experiment that's only going to take 5 seconds. I want to try to fight this giant. I want to see if he's... bad compared to, like, the other giants. I want to see if he's significantly weaker or what the dealio is. Because I wonder about this one. I mean, he's in an awfully easy place. Like, he's in a spot that you ideally would go if you... Okay, so he's about the same. I mean, I'm... Yeah, I would call his damage about exactly the same. He's... right in the head. That's pretty satisfying. Yeah. I'm gonna finish this guy off. We brought 2 bleeds on him. Not bad. Okay, I'll murder that guy. You can get their sword, by the way. Let me think. I know that there's some stuff that we need to do, like 100% we need to do before we go into Stormveil.
Wait. Well, you're back.
Okay, he does not have any dialogue. That's fine. That's perfectly okay.
Goodbye.
Okay. So let me sit at this grace. See if we have like a Melina dialogue. No? Okay. Alright. So let me check our map real quick. I do want to do this. I want to be able to go into the... I think it's called the hero, the something hero grave. It's way down below here. We're going to have to use stone keys to get in there, and we're going to need 2 of them, which we should have 2. Well, we have 1. Okay. I'm glad I know that. Why did I do that? God. All right. Sometimes my thumbs move just too fast for my brain in this game. So we are going to do this. We have new information. So Vare has told us about... There we go. Vare has told us about what we need to do, very similar to how Gideon has told us what we need to do.
Once the wisdom of the as a true I have high hope. Cities, namby-pamby tarnished think us no more than a shelter from the rain.
Wow.
We've spoken long enough.
Pissed off much?
Hello.
Okay, so I did not find him out in the field. That's something I wonder if it will happen or not.
Be sure to tell me if you meet a young woman named Lanya. She's a servant. She's been my companion. I've lost count of them, honestly.
Okay. His dialogue does not change. Let's do this. A blacksmith will not change. I still have your hug item thing.
Well, I took you for no man to lay out your
Moment of truth. Yes! We have just enough. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Because he's going to be right out here in this field near Summonwater Village. We'll see if he's still out here. Oh my god, it's dark. I'm not going to be able to find him like this. Here we go. Okay, and I'm only going to spend a couple seconds doing this. He should be over here. Like he's normally near a dead body from what I recall. I don't even think we scaled the outside of this cliff before. And then up there it goes towards Caelid, and we don't want that. That is a big no-no zone. Right now, at least. We'll be ready to flat out destroy that place later, but for right now, we're just gonna have to be patient. Because right now, it would chew us up, spit us out, step on us, wipe us on the floor mats of its car, and then pay for us to be professionally detailed and cleaned off at a later time. So much later that it costs them a premium because of how caked on we are from years of being ignored. Take care of your cars, ladies and gentlemen. Take care of them. Okay, I'm gonna scale through here just to look for you. See, right there. We missed him. He's normally right by this body. Damn. Well, we can do this. We're going to go to the Sanctum, and we're going to give our first death root to Gurunk. There you go, pal.
I smell it. Death. Feed it me. Tarnished. Bring more deaths. I shall grant thee eye and claw. Feed me more.
Wow. Alright, the claw mark seal. And the beast eye. So, take a look at these real quick. The beast eye. It quivers when death root is near. It's kind of like the glass eye orb that's in Dark Souls. Claw-marked stone I received from Gurunk, beast clergyman. It is said to tremble when near death root. The murky violet iris writhes as if alive. I am not sated. Feed me more. Death. Interesting. And then this, the Clawmark seal. Boosts your bestial incantations. So I would imagine that it probably stacks with this nice little dagger right here. So if you were to use both of these, you'd probably do pretty good with the beast magic. Now, I don't think he'll be hostile right now. I think you have to feed him like maybe 3 or so of these things, but after you feed him like 3 of these, he'll go fucking crazy and he'll attack you. And then you have to beat his ass until he calms down. It's really scary. Like, it scared the absolute shit out of me the first time I did it. Alright. So I think that, like, that essentially kind of, like, clears just about all of it. I mean, that looks like a pretty full map to me. That, I would say we're basically done with Limgrave at this point. We're going to continue to further some NPC events, but let me see. What is this? Isolated merchant. Selin. Now, we haven't done anything to advance her. Nomadic merchant. Yura, Selin, Nomadic Merchant, Patches. We could visit Patches. I mean, Heartbroken Maiden. That's, we'll see more of her. Finger Reader Crone. We should go talk to her right now, actually. That would be a smart idea. Too bad there's no, like, you can't pull up a list of NPCs and it won't scroll through them. That would be really, really nice. Okay, so let's do this then. We will go talk to this girl. Again. We'll see if it increases her dial, because all I want to do with her really is, with her quest, I'm interested in trying to get her back to the round table so she can be an upgrader of spirit ashes for us.
A pleasure to see you. Did you give the little chrysalids the message? That I love them, and that despite my craven heart.
Okay.
A pleasure to see. Did you give that I love?
So she's not going to move just yet. And that's alright. But I really was wanting to find Bach. I wanted to try to find him again, but I guess he must not be here. How very strange. Okay, well, it can't be helped. Well, let me take one more look at the map and make sure. Okay, we did go pretty much all the way up through here. We've cleared all of this. We went all the way under here. This is where the NPC invader was. There's the finger reader crone. Okay. Alright, so I guess the only thing really left to do is we want to do this hero grave down here. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, it's such a pain in the ass. But we're going to do it because if we're going to clear the entire area, I want to clear the entire area. There's your 2 keys, you expensive jerk. So this is poison, right? You don't have to go down this ladder. You can just, like, jump down, you know. But poison, just run through. We're going to encounter something new that we haven't seen yet, and that's these stupid fucking chariots. Holy shit, I hate them. And this is not even close to the first time we're going to deal with this thing. Alright, so the chariots. What you want to do is you want to use these cutouts in the wall. Very similar to the chariot in Dark Souls 2. It's almost the exact same concept. And when I say it's the exact same concept, I mean there's also enemies waiting for you in these cutouts too, just like in that boss fight, if you're familiar. Let's see what we do. Okay, yeah, we're good. 2 hits, that's fine. I'm alright with that. Let me go in this one here. Now, this is where this gets kind of tricky. If you just wait for this thing to go by and you keep falling, or you keep following the trail down, I'm telling you right now, there's going to be some parts where you get frustrated because it's really hard to outrun this thing. Yeah, die. There we go. And thankfully, these guys don't respawn. Eventually, we're going to be finding versions of this cave, or this catacombs, whatever you want to call it, or hero grave, where there's like skeletons and shit that keep coming back. It's annoying. So for this next part, what I recommend you do, because it will immediately switch to the path down here. Like, I mean, as soon as you get down there, that thing's going to go down there and follow you. What I recommend you do is you wait for that thing to go all the way the fuck down to the bottom here. Wait for it to turn around and be on its way to go back up, like that, and then drop down. Because now you have as much time as possible to be able to get over this part. And this part is a bitch. Like, it's tough. So make sure we're not missing any items on the sides. It doesn't look like it, but we'll go to this part first, because this part's relatively short. There is a boss down here that's pretty hard, and I'm probably not going to be able to beat it, but just keep running, because this thing is going to take a long time to catch up to you. Like, we're messing its path up and everything. We should be able to get all the way to this guy. Nice. Okay. Can't use summons against this guy, but he's not impossible. He's just tough. Like, you'll see. He's pretty annoying. So let's do this. And Golden Vow will increase all of our damage, including our spells. Okay, we'll do this. Now, this guy has kind of a fire attack that's super annoying. Like, it does a shit ton of damage. And as soon as he does it, if he does it, there we go, I'll point it out to you. It sweeps and kind of fans out. It's not good. Thank goodness for the bubble. Alright. And we get the Dragon Communion Seal. This is similar to the talisman we have in our hand already, but it weighs 0 units, which is great. So it does not affect your equip load at all. Got some Dragon Wound Grease. Alright. Here's what we'll do for this part. We should be able to use these cutouts. I think. I don't know. Oh, fuck. Alright. So let's be smart about this, huh? Let's not die. Because dying down here is a huge pain in the ass. Like, dying in general sucks. We all know that, right? But dying here, in particular, is awful. Let him do that. And then we are going to run. Take cover elsewhere. And try not to get killed. Eep. Oh, fuck, there's 2 of them. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, I'm out of mana. And stamina. Fuck. Here, nope. Fuck. Oy, I really should have saved my FP potion for that. I don't even think I used it, but yeah, that was bad. So, like I mentioned, I compared it directly to the chariot boss, and that's because it is just like the chariot boss. Even in that particular situation, they stuff you into a safe spot, quote unquote, with 2 of those assholes, and even with our source seal, and even at our level, 2 of those guys completely grinded us to pieces. It's not cool. So we're gonna go back down, do the same thing we did before. We're gonna go in this one, take this guy down. I really hate that we do just barely not enough damage to finish those guys. That's really annoying. Like, the fact that he literally has a 0.5% of HP left is ridiculous. And that fall should kill him, theoretically. Oh, these guys are annoying! Okay, turn around, there we go. I'm gonna do my thing, and I'm just gonna run. We're gonna stick to the plan. So now we're gonna go in the other direction. And that's the thing, this level is like, it's kind of confusing. Like, there's quite a few unique challenges waiting down here for you. So I want my shit back. There it is. Oh my god. No. Don't you dare. God. Oh my god. Come on. Oh, wow. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. You see how it really, really inconveniences us to hit them twice and basically have them at 0 health, but not quite, by like 1/100%. You can't even see their health, is how much health they have left, and we hit them twice. So we're just going to get creative here. What we're going to do is we're going to use Golden Vow before we do that, and we're going to let that tiny bit of extra damage let us smear those guys in 2 hits. Because this part is starting to get on my nerves a little bit. Because it's a huge waste of time. I really, really dislike these hero graves a lot. Like, this whole chariot system is kind of annoying. Oh, and it killed him. Good. Good, good. And run. So yeah, for this part, we'll just Golden Vow it. Fuck off. Oh my god, it's already murdering them. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Oh, I don't want to die though. Here we go. Ow. Ooh, the storm blade. What? Okay, yeah, see, that's like just enough. You know what, man? Yeah, I got those too. Jerk. Alright. So, there are multiple tiers of this place with plenty of savage enemies across the whole thing, right? Like, it's quite challenging, but, waiting for this damn chariot to come down here. He should be coming right now. I wonder why he's not. Interesting. There he is. Okay. So I'll wait for him here, and then I'll run down a little bit. Grab that. Shit! Hup! Wow. Well, I tried to roll, but I think he hit me and interrupted me, which is fine. My runes are going to be like right out in the middle of the floor now, which is totally okay. I can just run and grab them. And then once we get down to the bottom where the Erdtree Spirit is, I'm not going to make any promises against this boss. He is particularly challenging, like especially for where we are in the game. Like, I don't think we should be doing this part. Might be just a little too difficult for us currently. But I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just going to try to get it out of the way. Because I would really prefer to have this place completely done. So I don't have to worry about doing it later. I'm going to me, pal? Man, these guys are annoying. These are basically just ghost versions of, like, the guys that we're going to be finding in Stormveil. They're, like, more annoying here. Look at that health. That is so not okay. Go. Jump our ass down. We're gonna need to heal when we get a second. Then we'll be doing some serious platforming later. I'm telling you, there's some nasty, nasty shit waiting for us in this place. It's not good. Is he coming all the way down? I don't think he is. Okay. What in the fuck? I had my shield up, damn it. Okay, nope, 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 nope. Fuck. Just want to get down all the way. Wow. That was horrifically close. What a terrible thing. Okay, I'm gonna hit this wall here. Nope, not fake. Okay, it looked fake. Alright. We have a Stake of America right here, so we're not gonna have to worry about it if we get our asses beat by the boss. But should be able to use Spirit Ashes, I think. Now, I'm going to change my HUD just for this fight, because this boss kind of has, like, area of effect type damage, so I need to be able to see my stuff at all times. Yeah, okay. Here we go. We'll ring the bell. Woo! This. Get our buff. Okay, so I mean, if we can get, like... Oh my god. There we go. Good, good, good. Alright. So, he basically killed all of my summons already. That's hilarious. Ow. Get our bubble. Roll this tail sweep. Okay, and that is a grab attack, that bite. It's super annoying. No, I'm running. Damn it. Did not let me run. That sucked. What in the fuck? I had my shield up. That was weird. Okay. So this is going about as well as I thought it would. This boss is really annoying. I really need to get bleed on him. Come here. Ow. That hurt. And then at some point he's going to do like an area of effect thing that really sucks. Okay. What the fuck? No, no, there'll be none of that. I really need to bleed this guy. I don't think he's having it. Yeah, he's not having this shit at all. Oh, God. Oh, yep. Had a feeling that was going to kill me in one hit. Alright. We did find a Stake of America, though. That's the nice part. So, at least we don't have to go all the way back. I should be able to get this guy. You really should wait until you are significantly higher level than this to come back for this guy. I would say like closer to 60 or something like that would probably be much better. But, I don't really think these things helped at all, but... Okay... This. God, this room is so small. Ugh. Okay, let him do his thing and have his temper tantrum. Try to roll that. Try to roll late for that attack, really, is what you want to do. Ooh. Eek. Yeah, he is like 100% smashing my guard so easily in just like one hit. I really shouldn't be fighting this guy at all, but fuck me. Damn it. I should not have healed. I should have rolled. That. Wow, I'm alive. What the fuck? Eee! No. Go. Ooh. This. No! Damn it. That was not smart at all. I shouldn't have done that. I need to try to get all my buffs out in the beginning. Yeah, I really don't, it doesn't bother me that I'm nowhere near strong enough to fight this guy right now. I'm just gonna do it because it needs done. I just want him gone. I want the... Let's see, I'll make 5 of these, and then we'll make 6 of these. Because you never know, those could come in serious handy. Alright, so let's grease. And then we'll do our wolves. Fuck off. Oh yeah, that does way better damage. There we go. Now we need a bubble. Now we need to do this. Go. Okay, bubble saved me. Jeez, old Pete's. Eugh. Now he's gonna do the double hit. There we go. Getting a bleed on this guy is not easy either. Ooh. How much does this do? Oh wow, fire pots do a lot, man. Are you kidding me? Oh shit. Alright. Oh man. You gonna swipe me? You're gonna tail me. Oh my god, it kept going. Jesus. Oh, fuck that attack. Oh shit. Nope. Not me, you won't. Nope. Oh my god, I keep trying to roll that. Ooh. Not working at all. Shit. Man. If I could get a bleed on this guy, this shit would have already been over. Oh my god. And again. Eek. There we go. Okay. And then we get Oleg. So this is actually the guy that I mentioned before. Let's take a look. So now we have Banished Knight Ingval, and we have Oleg. we can collect the whole set. I think Oleg is a little bit superior to Ingvill. What you have to do to get him is superior in difficulty. That's for damn sure. This boss is way harder than the other guy that dropped Ingvill, but Oleg has 2 swords. He's very good. He's incredibly aggressive. He's got lots of health, and he costs the exact same. So I would say they probably perform about the same as far as damage and stuff goes, but this guy will interrupt the attacks of the boss more if they're smaller. Like, he hits more and faster than Ingvill. So, huge perk of getting him through here. Goodness. And then there is more to this cave, but I think we are right about towards the end of our episode. So we'll have to continue the rest of this cave next time. But I think I'll leave off right here where this guy is, because we may not want to teleport back to the front. It might not be the smartest move for us to try to clear this cave. But now that I think about it, we have quite a bit of runes on us. It probably is. So I will go back to the front. And we also want to use our golden seed too. We don't want that to float around in our inventory. We might have enough on us. Yeah, we got 3. Sweet. So here's what we'll do. We'll level up 1 time. So we should have enough to level up once. I want a little more vigor. I'll go up to 18. Good deal. And then we're going to add a charge. Nice. Okay, we do not have a sacred tier, but that's okay. We now have 6 crimson flasks and at least 1 blue flask, which seems like a good system. But, alright. That, I'm pretty sure, was probably not so enjoyable to watch. Watching me get destroyed by that boss a couple times, but again, keep in mind I'm far too low of a level to be down here messing with that guy. He's pretty hard to proc the bleed on. That surprised me, but this shit, man, the fire grease, that made all the difference. I'm pretty sure I 100% would not have been able to kill him fast enough, and I probably would have died to something stupid had we not had the extra damage from the fire. And then you saw, the fire pots worked really well. They do a ton of damage. So if you're trying to cheese this guy early, like me, fire pots and the fire grease on your weapon is the answer. He's super weak to fire. My fireball did not do very well, which is weird to me. Like, the fire pot severely outperformed it, but I'm not sure how to explain that. Maybe there's some kind of reasoning behind it, but anyway, we're going to finish the rest of the hero grave in the next episode, and I think what we will also do in the next episode is I'm going to show you guys an interesting little secret skip area where if Margit is giving you a hard time and you can't seem to get through Stormveil, I'm going to show you how to go through it without doing any of that shit, like without fighting Margit at all. So that'll be an interesting skip to show you guys, which is totally intentional. It's not a glitch or anything. It's just an option in case he's truly impossible for you to beat. So we'll do that next time. Thank you guys so much for joining me in today's episode of the in-depth playthrough of Elden Ring. I've been your faithful host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and I will catch you guys in the next video.